Hey y'all, it's Friday and it's Tracy with Mama's Comfort Cooking. I'm making some pasta salad. I have a catering event tomorrow, so I'm in the kitchen doing a little work. So I think I'm going to bring you over here real quick, and I'm going to turn you down as soon as I get the rest of my stuff. Hold on one second. So now let me turn this down. How y'all doing? Hey everybody. I'm going to turn it down so I can talk to y'all while I cook, okay? So I'm making this pasta salad that I've made for y'all so many times. Excuse my little taco bowl. Had to get Avery something to eat. So I've boiled a combination of bow tie and veggie noodles. And I've added one. Make sure you get a vinaigrette. So I've added a classic Italian vinaigrette, okay? Also, I've added little small cherry tomatoes, real small. Now I'm going to add bell pepper. I'm so glad somebody diced it up for me. I so appreciate it. I'm going to add purple onions. They're purple to me. I love to use this pico de gallo little cilantro in there. That's all right. And then I'm going to add some cucumbers. Put that in the sink for me. Thank you, baby. Y'all doing all right today? This is the best salad to me. It's so flavorful and delicious and light. And it pairs well with chicken and seafood, really any kind of meat. And it's going to be served with salmon. Some of the salmon will be stuffed. Some of the salmon I'm doing won't be stuffed. So it's going to be really good. Next, I'm going to add some tomato basil feta cheese. If you get stuff on sale, it's not too bad. But it feeds so many people. So even though you might think, ooh, that might be pricey. But the amount of people that it's going to feed, it's really not that bad. I'm adding Parmesan cheese. As soon as I can get it out. You know, I got gloves on, so it's hard working in these gloves. But when you're cooking for others, I have to. This is not staying in my house. So that was the shredded. And now I'm going to use the grated Parmesan. I told y'all this stuff is hard to open with gloves. Honey, can you punch that with a knife for me? All right. Let's add another feta cheese. This time I'm using the Mediterranean flavor. Honey, this will be so good. This is a request. And I get this request a lot. Now what I do from here, I'm going to add another vinaigrette. And I'm going to add some vinegar and sugar mixed together. And we're going to work all this. And I'm doing this the night before because I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Okay? We want all those flavors to marry and rise. You can add black olives. If you knew who you were serving, you could add shrimp in here if nobody was allergic. You could add chicken. This is my second bottle of the vinaigrette. Make sure it's vinaigrette. It's the classic vinaigrette. It makes a difference. You can just go get Italian dressing. But if it's not a strong vinaigrette, I need you again, husband. These gloves, I can't open nothing. Can you open that for me? Right here. Get all this thrown away. Hold on, y'all. It's hard, ain't it?
It's just my hand. I
Can't grip it either.
no,
I could take this.
It's just my hand. It's hurting.
Can't get it.
It's open.
It's open?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my fingers.
Hold on, y'all.
Oh, this right hand ain't no joke.
You can add black olives, like I said. You can add so many more things to this. Let's pour this next container in.
Hey, Britt.
Remember, I already poured one in there before I went live because I didn't want my noodles to get stuck together. Don't that look good and refreshing? And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me some vinegar and I'm going to add some sugar to it. And I'm going to stir it and I'm going to pour even more vinegar in here. What are you saying? Don't that look good, y'all? Y'all doing all right? This going to be so good. I have to scoop me out a little bowl before I pack up tomorrow. And it's so colorful and it's so pretty. Look at that. And you're going to get some goodness in every bite. And so then the next thing I do, like again I say, I take a little sugar and I take some vinegar. You can use white distilled or you can use apple cider vinegar, whichever one you like. You just need to add some sugar to it and pour it over into the mix. Okay, so that's what I'm getting ready to mix up. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use this. Because I had this left from another time. Y'all got any questions for me? Let me get my hand so I can read. Thank y'all. I'm doing great. I've been busy. I didn't know if I was going to be able to come live. But I remember saying that I would for a little bit. Yeah, y'all know I'm human. And I get a little quiet when I cook. If I'm not singing, then by nature I'm quiet. When I'm cooking and doing stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, is this how you do it to make it cold? Cold ring?
And the best way to do this is always a day or two before your event so that all the flavor can rise in it. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna turn it up so you can talk to me. What's that? Hold on. I'll go in my den for a second. Oh, Lord. Let me see if I can let this thing down a little bit. Hold on. Okay, what was y'all saying? Okay, I can see y'all. How much vinegar and sugar? I use a cup. I pour like, not a whole cup, maybe half a cup. Just depends on the flavor. And then I put me about 2 tablespoons of sugar. And the sugar balances the acid. Have y'all ever heard of the saying, when you have too much acid, sugar cuts it? Like with spaghetti, tomatoes have acid. So, you know, the sugar cuts the acid. I love you too, Nancy Brown. Asan and I went out to eat lunch today. He doing good. He called his daddy, say he trying to reach me, and I'm going to call him back. So it's a few more things. So there's a few more things that I've done in the kitchen. I've did the stuffing. It's going to be ready to stuff the salmon. I'm going to refrigerate it overnight so that it will be just like I want it when I get ready to cook this salmon and get it over there, because it won't take long. And I'm going to deliver between 12 and 12:30. And the event starts around 2 o'clock. I like to drop the stuff out, get out the way. They won't be waiting on the food. I don't know what else they might wait on, but they won't be waiting on all the stuff. So we're doing smoked wings. When you smoke wings, they make them taste almost like they're ham. So we're doing some smoked drumettes. We went to drumettes and chicken parts like that because it's hard to find whole chicken wings. Yeah, and I'm going to do salmon stuffed and salmon unstuffed, and I'm doing pasta salad. There's 2 more things I've got to do to the pasta. But it's hot, y'all, and I've been on my feet, so I thought I'd just sit down for a second and talk to y'all. I can't tell you how many wings the people will eat because they also have salmon and they also have other dishes. So that's a question I can't answer. I would be lying to tell you that they're going to eat 2 wings a piece. So I'm going to cook 24 wings. Or it's 20 people, so I'm going to cook 40 wings. I can't do that. I don't know how many. Some people may opt out to eat salmon at all. But I do know the majority of this particular group, they really eat fish or salmon or chicken. They don't eat red meat. I made a seafood dressing. I'm stuffing the salmon with a seafood dressing. Let me show you what it looks like. Let me get this glove back on. I hadn't touched anything. Just sit down for a minute. No, I'm not going to post recipes. Let me tell y'all something. This is a lot of work. A lot of work. And I go back and watch my own videos. And I do call out the ingredients. If you don't want to go back and watch it, I can't. I work. Y'all know I work. I work. And I come home and I do this. And if I put my Cash App up right now, people would be saying, oh, I'm done watching her. So don't add more work on me. I'm doing this for you. I'm giving this to you. Oh, I met a girl today. Her name was Donna when I was coming out of the grocery store, and she said, you mama's covered cooking because I watch you. I said, yeah, I'm gonna shout you out. Shout out, Donna. Yeah, I don't know the last name, but she's a nurse. I know that much. And she said she was going home and getting in the bed, and that she had learned a lot, and that makes me feel good. Hey, Jean P. Conley Sanders. Hey, Mabel Woodard. Hey, Melissa Dandridge. How you doing? Hey, Lisa Noen. How you feeling? Are you feeling better? I remember when people say they had surgery and things like that. I've already done it for you, Michelle, baby. Thank you. Please quit writing it. You done wrote it 5 times. Oh, I'm not going to do it, Eva Jackson. I don't have to do all that work. I feel like when we come to Facebook, every creator on Facebook, if we put a Cash App up, if Facebook gives us stars or a supporter badge, everybody just comes and picks at you. Why you got stars? Why you got supporter badge? Why your Cash App up? So why would I have to add more work? I'm not going to add more work on myself. So let's get back in here. I was just trying to read a little bit because I'm going to turn it down. Well, I'm going to do salmon on the live tomorrow as I prepare this. Hey, Bernadette Boyd. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, Bernadette. This is a lot of work. And I watch people on here. They just sit in their chair and talk and put their Cash App up. And you can hear it ding because they have another phone. I don't have another phone. I don't have it like that. I don't have 2 phones. I work. And I'm just not going to do it. Chef Carmen and I talked today. We talked. I'm going to be down now. I got it, y'all. I got Chef Carmen. I know I got some of her big supporters on here. I'm going to probably want to keep cooking in her kitchen. Bernadette, boy, I've been had somebody on my mind a lot. If I had a song to sing to him, I would go back in the 80s. And it used to be a song. It's not a church song, but that's how I feel about Lewis. It says, I love you. You're so wonderful to me. I adore you. You are so wonderful. You give me the strength to carry on. I respect you. You have shown me you are the one. I miss you. Oh, yes, I do, Louis. You stay on my mind all the time. I love you. You are so wonderful. And I love you for so many reasons. For so many reasons. For so many reasons. You know, I had to do the background. But let me tell y'all, the reason why I did that is because Bernadette's son, Lewis, was my friend and my helper in the kitchen. And last August the 23rd, going in the store, he passed away. He just passed away. We're getting ready to come upon that anniversary. Y'all pray for Bernadette Boyd. But Bernadette Boyd, I miss him, and he stay on my mind all the time. I can hear him right now saying, what time? Just tell me what time that food got to be over there. And I say, Louis, 12:30. All right, I'll be there at 11:30. Okay. And I wouldn't have to worry. I just wouldn't have to worry. And I miss my friend. And I'm getting emotional. So I'm going to go back to the kitchen. Okay. Let me get up. Walk back in here. And let's finish up this pasta. There's a few more steps that I need to show you. Hold on one second, please, ma'am. Please, sir. I just got a few more steps and we'll be done with this pasta. And I'm going to cover it up. There's a couple of more things that I put in my pasta. And then we're going to cover this pasta up. One is I use a tomato-based pesto. Okay. I use this. And I'm getting ready to add the vinegar and the sugar. So, I'm getting ready to turn you down. Okay. Guess who right beside me in this kitchen? My amazing husband. Yep, he always by my side. God has always stood by my side. And I shouldn't have probably showed y'all. That's my little secret ingredient. People request this all the time, but it's okay. He has always, and it gives it a pretty color, been my guide when my friends walk away and turn back on me. He stood right by my side. That's an old song. Very old. But has always stood by my side. I'm going to add the vinegar and the sugar. I'm mixing it up. He has always been my guide. Oh, when my friends walk away and turn back on me, he stood right by my side. Oh, he did it always, always. He has always stood by. This is the vinegar and the sugar. My side. When my friends, when they walked away, because they would do that, and turn back on me. When my friends, they walked away and turned back on me, he stood right by my side. He stood right by my side. I'm gonna top this with some parsley flakes and some chives. Hold on one second, and we're done. I'm gonna put it in foil and put it in the refrigerator. has always stood by my side. When my friend, this is the parsley flavor. No, hold on, I'm gonna walk away and turn back on me. When my friends, when they walk away, and they'll do that, and turn back on me. Okay. Yeah, you can add broccoli. Some people put raisins. Some people, this is a, basically, I gotta take these gloves off because I'm done mixing now because I cannot open up nothing. But basically, you can turn this into whatever you want. Again, you can add meat, you can add chicken, you can add whatever you want. You can omit whatever you want, you can add whatever you want. You just want it flavorful and you want it colorful. That's all you want. That's how I make mine. Yes, let me tell you something. You want a vinaigrette, because if you just use Italian house dressing, a zesty Italian, well, that's all you're going to get. Okay? But if it's already a vinaigrette, you're going to get the flavor you're looking for. And I may tomorrow, I don't know. I might top this up with a little more cheese. Somebody take a picture for me. Let me swipe the comments. Let me turn it this way. Get that picture for me, please. Let me get it just like that. I'm going to go in. There you go. Somebody take that picture for me. Right there. Send it to me. Because God's got a blessing with your name on it. Y'all got it? All right. Thank you. Husband, will you wrap that up and put that in the... All right. So, let me show y'all something and I'm going to get off of here. We're going to put that in the refrigerator. Oh, before I go outside to my deck, let me show you the seafood dressing that's getting ready to go in the refrigerator too. This is seafood dressing. It's made just like dressing. Now, this has spinach, but it's got crab meat. It's like a dressing mixture. Look at the texture in it. And it's going to be cooked. And I'm going to stuff the salmon. I'm going to put that in inside of the salmon and cook it. So that's going to be wrapped down in foil and going to the refrigerator. I want to show y'all what I'm getting ready to do. I have everything out. I picked up everything off my deck. My deck is rustic. But I picked everything. My husband, I didn't. I ain't going to sit here and lie, I didn't. But we're moving things around because I'm going to take this up. And I got a gazebo that's going to be built. And I got the deck going to be repainted. And so I can take this tent down and I'll keep my umbrellas. I'm just going to shift the bigger furniture over here and these two pieces with the ottoman I'm going to put over there. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. So I got it. I like a rustic looking deck, and this has got to be taking care of the bottom part of it. Thank you, Lisa Noen. Do y'all hear those birds singing? So let me close with something for the weekend. Let me just say this to each and every one of y'all. Luther Vandross said it best, but I'm going to leave you with these words of encouragement. When you think there is nothing to smile about, when you think there's nothing to sing about, remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and we were all created to worship him. Don't you hear worship in the air tonight? Yeah. Luther said, the sun is shining, there's plenty of light. A new day is dawning, sunny and bright. And sometimes we go through this. But after I've been crying all night long, the sun is cold and the new day seems old. But we're going to rejoice and we're going to remix it, you know. We're going to say, but since I am so happy, since I am so happy, the birds are singing and the children are playing. There's plenty of light. You know, so y'all know I remix stuff. So the point is that even in the stillness of the night, the birds are chirping. The crickets are humming. They're making a noise. The earth is speaking. What is the earth speaking in the country? It's about to be dark. This typically happens when night is about to set. So what am I saying? Breathe in and breathe out. You just breathe in and out purpose. So as long as you can breathe in and breathe out, you can be just like the crickets and the birds. Go ahead and sing your song before the night is over. Go ahead and make that joyful noise. Don't matter what nobody think. May not think we can hit a note. Let me tell you something. When my kids was little, I taught them to sing. Honey, now they can run a ring around me. But I know what I can do. I can make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Honey, and that's what I do. I take any song. Don't let nobody tell you, no. Listen about music and song. Listen to the lyrics. God will simplify and he'll take something and use it to get your attention. And he did just that. I used to always think I can't walk this walk because I love music too much. But God delivered me, honey, from me 3 times. From me, then he delivered me from sin, and then he delivered me from you. People worried about what people thought. Is that all right? Somebody did need to hear that. Who was it? Probably me. Yeah. But I'm not worried. I just know that if I can breathe in and breathe out, I just breathe purpose. And I want y'all to keep me covered and pray, because I got to speak at my church this Sunday. I keep saying it. I don't keep saying it because anytime you have to bring just a little word before the people of God, you held accountable to what they hear. And so, you know, Lisa, I hope you're feeling better. Listen, if you got achings in your body, speak to it and say, talk, you know, tell them that the birds are singing, yeah, and the children are playing, yeah, we ain't worried no more. We ain't gonna sing since I lost my baby. We gonna say since I am so happy. So it's a Friday night. Used to be a song say just got paid Friday night. Money in my pocket, feeling right. Radio blasting, Monster Jam. Yeah, y'all remember that song? Was I the only one growing up in the 90s and stuff? Because them was the jams. Tony has done it again. Feels good, yeah. See, when I go to the gym and work out before my injury, I love to work out. But you wouldn't realize that me and my husband had that in common. But one thing y'all don't know about me is I was a little small, skinny, pop-eyed girl, and I used to teach aerobics, step aerobics, yeah. And I would be in the gym 6 days a week, and I slept so good. It's amazing how your life can change. And one limb, one mistake can mess you up. And then all of a sudden, people want to judge your life by the cover, because they better open up the book and read it from the beginning, the prefix to the end. what was Blessings Bridget Blackney. So you can't judge a book by the cover. And I love music, and I love feel good music. Sing what song? It feels good. Yeah. It feels good. If the music make you feel good, let me hear you sing. Y'all knew that song. I used to work out so hard. I had my playlist. I love old music. I love old church songs too. I guess y'all say sometimes, "Ooh, sing this one." No, I still stay with Douglas Miller. Yeah, Thomas Whitfield. Yeah, I still stay with Chicago Mass, Mississippi Mass. I still like to sing old songs. I like quartet music too. TTTs, you're not kidding. And I did hair for 30 years, and that was a part of my back injury. I used to sing, and I'm telling you, I was in a pageant. I was first runner-up. I sung "And I Am Telling You" by Jennifer Holliday. I can't pull those notes no more. You know, and I am telling you. I can't pull them no more. I'm not going. Child, I used to could. But you got to pull too hard from your stomach. Yeah. But yes. So I just wanted to say, hey, I hadn't talked to y'all all day. I try to wait late. I try not to come early in the morning. I think about people in Alaska and the UK and Canada. I think about people that's in California. I think about people that's in that have a time distance to give them time so that they don't feel like they couldn't catch a live. Hey, cousin Nikki Callahan, honey, my cousin Nikki can sing. Nikki, you remember that? You people keep on singing. You people keep on shouting. You people keep on lifting your voice and let the world know that Jesus says. You remember that, Nikki? I'm gonna keep on singing. Nikki, when Tad and I was on vacation, we went through the whole Damascus playlist. We started with the W.E. Stevenson Choir, and then we went to the Voices of Damascus. Nikki, she sang me a whole week. Nikki, we knew every song, honey. We like, okay, we're going to sing the one Kenny and Gerald song. Well, let's sing Trina's. Let's sing this one. Let's sing the one Nikki. Let's sing, sing unto the Lord a new song. Nikki, we went all the way. Sing unto the na, 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 na. You know it. Honey, we went, what was Trina's? What me and Ted said Trina's. Oh, Lord, I want to be a Christian. A Christian. I want to be. Honey, we went all the way down memory lane. Those were the days. I loved the way I grew up. And I miss choirs. I don't know about y'all, but I miss choirs in the church. Yeah, praise and worship leaders are great. But honey, it was just something about a choir and choir day and seeing them march in their robes, honey. And then you've been selling fish plates for a whole year to get new robes. And then they tell y'all the day before the choir day to come pick y'all robes up. And they done had them pressed and hanging up in a dry cleaning paper, honey. And they walking in their new robes. You like, they switched the color. Look at the new robes. Big W.E. Stevenson. I meant Big Damascus. I mean, you was like, God, look at them. Then you know you was an honor if you was the guest choir. And they be like, who the guest choir this year? Them robes be hotter than sin. But they will be marching in, boy. They be dun, 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 dun. And you be like, get it. And then you got to sing the best song first because it was your choir day. Child, please. I remember them days. And then sometimes you couldn't take the choir robe home. You had to go hang it in the choir room. Do they have a choir room now where the robes hung and everything? Yeah. Those were the good days. I'm sorry. Maybe I feel that way because that's the era I grew up in. But I do feel that way. Honey, I remember the usher board's anniversary too. You couldn't tell them ushers nothing. They get to touching like this, doing all their little signs. They walk in with their white gloves. I look at the ushers. Usher day. Church anniversary. Homecoming. People don't have homecomings no more. And back in the day, you ate in the basement of the church. You didn't know what a fellowship hall was. It was in the basement. Basement smelled like the earth, honey. They done dug it all the way out. You walking down them steep steps. Then you toting all them plates up them steep steps, and you better not trip and fall because you got your grandmama plate in your hand. Whoever didn't come, they sending a plate across the street because people fed you back then. Y'all remember that? Those are the best days. I stumbled on a photograph. It kind of made me laugh. It took me way back. Yes, it did. Back down memory lane. I see myself standing there. I was such a happy, happy kid. Nothing mattered what I did. Look at there. Look at there. You know, I switch words up because that's how I felt, you know. Yes, back down memory lane. Child, I remember those days, and we would walk around like right now. We would be picking the last bit of plums, or we go pick muscadines, and we pick crab apples, and by now we would be pickling them, getting them ready. Going and getting whatever was left that we could salvage. You know, you had to pick blackberries and stuff early because the snakes would get to them and the blueberries, so you didn't have time to mess around with them. Yes, they dedicated them robes and everything else. And you always let the guest church eat first. And if you brought your good bowl, they would wash it out. They didn't send it back nasty. You take it on back across the street to your grandmama. And if your food wasn't good, they just didn't put it out. But the bowl was still empty. I guess they threw it away. Because I used to hear some of them old people say, my potato salad must have got gone. I don't see it. Irma Jean, where my potato salad? And everybody looking like, I didn't see it. Maybe it did. Maybe they put it on the pasta table. Because, you know, if your food was put on pasta table, not pastor. No. Don't come on this live correcting. It's pasta. If the food was put on pasta table, you had good food. Because pastor had the best food on his table. And if you got to eat at pastor table, I always wanted to clean pastor table off. Because it was always something. But they ate all the chicken. But it was something that wasn't in that kitchen when I was working it on that pasta table. Like the cranberry sauce, the homemade cranberry sauce. It was always something on that pasta table that they didn't have enough of, like fried corn. Everybody else getting canned corn. So I'd be like, I'm going to clean the pasta table. Till they start saying, baby, come here. Come here, baby. Tell them to put me a little bit more of that and that'll go. And my eyes be like, okay. I almost had it. Pastor them had the best stuff on their table. And I wish you would get in line. Now, that's one thing I can say this church don't do today. Honey, them pastors would confront you. After homecoming, after church anniversary, if you got in that line acting crazy before them guests got to eat, we was going to have a church meeting. They had meetings over everything. Toilet tissue. Them deacons didn't play back then. They kept up with every penny. You had to have a meeting to ask to buy an extra roll of tissue. honey, you paparazzi consultants need to send me stuff because I wear your stuff all the time. But I buy this. This is what I bought. But I know when y'all come on here, y'all will keep saying y'all like my earrings. So send me some stuff. Why don't you? Yes, they had all the extra stuff. Like, they might have a hot, I remember their food would be so hot. They'll have a big bowl of turnips or collards on their table. Macaroni and cheese. They would have, like, the good stuff. You know, the yams, all good. The homemade cranberry sauce, the giblet gravy, the dressing. They had it all on their table. And they would just be eating. They had to cut up, the tomatoes and the onions and the cucumbers soaking in vinegar. Well, we ate, don't get me wrong. We go around there. We had macaroni and potato salad. They give us some green beans, a dinner roll, a piece of chicken, and a cake on top. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all ain't crazy. Y'all are not crazy. Y'all know we didn't get everything on past the table. Patrice heard anything you bless with me with, I'll be satisfied. You can't be picky when somebody gonna bless you. My favorite color is orange, but you don't have to just buy me whatever's coming out, whatever you think I like. Just anyway you bless me, I'll be satisfied. So I don't need to have to. No, baby, you bless me however and whatsoever. Stephanie Simpson, get out my mouth. You know how the funeral plates. Now, we couldn't cook dressing. They had a meeting. Okay? I might done said this before, but it need to be heard again. Don't cook dressing in the summertime. Now, this is a stuffing. This is seafood stuffing, and I'm stuffing it, and it's going to be served right then and there inside of that. It's a seafood dressing stuffing. It's going in the refrigerator, and then I'm going to stuff that and deliver that, and they're going to eat that. But at the funeral, that food got to sit out till the funeral is over. They come from the graveyard. Then they come and eat. That dressing be done set out too long. And people start getting food poisoning. So they had a church meeting. And they said we couldn't serve dressing no more in the summertime. No, that had to come off the funeral. So we ended up doing ham and chicken as the two meats, okay? You get green beans, you get potato salad, macaroni and cheese. You still get the dinner roll. Sometimes we'll do cornbread, and you will get onions and tomatoes. They won't be soaking in vinegar no more, but they'll be sliced up. And then we have more than one dessert. We always put the desserts on the table. You'll have, like, sweet potato pie. You'll have pound cake, chocolate cake, and you normally have like a carrot cake. That's about pretty much what you get at the funerals around here. And you get lemonade and tea and water. That's all you get around here. They don't be passing out no Coca-Colas and stuff. If you don't want that, then and they closed Miss Winter's down there. It used to be Miss Winter's chicken. Now you get like Kroger. The chicken normally come from Kroger or Walmart or something like that. Sometimes you get a caramel cake, but not often. You don't get because a lot of people can't get their icing right on the caramel cake. But now, past the table and stuff like that, and that past appreciation, yeah, they get the caramel cake and everything. I got to go arch my eyebrows. Well, I can't say they don't get it from Publix now. Those was just the two places that when I worked funerals, we got it. We used to get Mrs. Winter's chicken, okay? Because we got the tea. And then it depends on the size of the funeral. Bojangles don't want to give you a break. See, we get on the phone and call and tell them, it's a time of bereavement. And they'll discount the chicken and stuff. And we just go pick it up. We count about how many we think for that family, So we might buy 200 pieces of chicken. Because everybody don't come back for the repast. Plus, around here, they feed you all week long. Like, if your husband went to a different church than you went to, then his church gonna feed you. Your church gonna feed. Then it might be your co-workers gonna bring food. So you got so much food, you really be tired of chicken. You really be tired of chicken. I gotta go wash my hair. You really be tired of chicken. I pin my address right down here for the for you. It's Mama's Comfort Cooking, and I'm putting everything else. Okay, I'm just gonna put the PO box at the bottom, and I'll pin it if I can get it before it get away from me. It always get away before I can pin it. Okay, I pinned the address at the bottom. I don't know. I haven't been to the post office. Avery is in the house. I walked out here in the back because I just got through with the pasta salad. I've done the stuffing that's went in the refrigerator. I'm just giving myself a little breather. I've got the salmon marinating, and the grills will be going first thing in the morning. I don't play around. I don't cook a lot of my stuff the night before. I kind of do my stuff fresh. I don't play around with people's food. I like to get it to them and get it gone. If I finish it and it's done, it's out the door right then and right there. Because I just feel like if I put too much in my refrigerator, it may not be as cold as I think it should have been. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow, and then I'm going to go back in here and study my lesson some more, and just take it easy. Get ready for bed. Hey, Glenda Jones, thank you for all the pictures you send me. Yeah, I wear necklaces. It just was hot in Georgia today. Y'all, I was so hot, I kept drinking water. I got me a slush from the QT. It was just so hot. And son was eating, and he kept saying, "Ooh, it's so hot, I just can't go to hell." And y'all know how son is, so it went in another whole direction. So I'm gonna get ready to go, because I think I've been on here long enough. So I love y'all, and I'm gonna sing my song, because I hadn't sung it out. I don't know how long I say it, but I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. I'm the cook that God has sent. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. I'm the cook and you're my friends. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. Good God Almighty, this evening. And I thank you for supporting me. Oh, I thank you for loving me, 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. I'm the cook that God has sent. I'm the cook that God has sent. I'm the cook and you're my friends. All minds clear. May Lord watch between me and thee. Yeah, while we absent one from another. In Jesus' name, amen. Now go on and get out, because my lights finna come on this deck. These little lights, they get ready to come on. They're all around, in the street lights. Yeah, y'all need to go on in the house. Good night. See y'all tomorrow, okay?